Hi guys, how have you guys been? Welcome to PlannedPath podcast, your choice hub for book reviews and crucial conversations. First of all, I recently discovered this song by Made Kuti. It is such a beautiful song, and I've had it for on repeat for some time now. It's called Free Your Mind. I said it's from Made Kuti, and you should absolutely listen to it. I'll actually just play it in the background throughout this episode. So that's our companion for today. As you know, it is a solo episode, and today I settled it May in review: wins, loads, and lessons. Okay, all right. So I'm literally going to be giving out hot gist today. Really. First of all, as you might have seen on all our social media platforms and on my personal pages, and by the way, I did not introduce myself today. You know me now. My name is Oluwatosin, and your host on the show, Auntie Tisa, aka PlannedPath Consult Mama, aka Head Girl. All right, so really thankful for the school outreach we had on International Day of the Boy Child. That was on Thursday, 16th of May, 2024. It was to 530 boys. Can you imagine? 530 boys in 4 schools at Idi Araba, Lagos State. So the 4 schools, I've been saying 4 schools. Some of you don't really know the 4 schools that we actually did outreach for. The 4 schools are Idi Araba Junior High School, Idi Araba Senior High School, Mushin Community Junior High School, and then Mushin Community Senior High School. Those are the 4 schools. And okay, so let me say it publicly now. That was a very big win for us, really, because it was our first school outreach that we planned ourselves, that we did. Over the years, we've had partnerships, collaborations, you understand, but this is our own first outreach. We actually did it under our NGO arm, which is Tamak Initiative. Tamak Initiative is the NGO arm of PlannedPath, but consult, you understand. And so we did it under the NGO, and it was really nice. Boy, I was really happy for all the successes that we recorded during the event, for everything that really happened that day, before that day, on that day, and beyond. So we got to the venue. Let me even now give you gist about what happened on our school outreach. We got to the venue very early. We're supposed to start by 11, and we got to the venue for, I think, we had somebody already on ground, right? But I got to the venue with 2 people. We got there around 10 thereabouts. Then next thing, the canopy was already set. We now put the chairs together. The DJ was already there. I was like, DJ, why came we we're gonna have some fun, a lot of fun today and everything. Next thing, we were supposed to use the quadrangle, you understand, because there were a lot of boys. Really, 530 is a big number, and we're supposed to use the joint school field, the big quadrangle that the school had. It would have taken all of us, you understand. But then it just got cloudy that day. It was the rain meant us, because it rained in Lagos, it rained in Ibadan. Some people even said it rained in Abuja. It rained even in Benin Republic that day. That rain was heavy. It was massive, baby. So really, the rain just started that day. It got really cloudy, and before we could even say International Day of the Boy Child, it started raining. Honestly, thank God that we even left under the canopy already, because our tents just started doing somersaults. It was not even funny at all. The chairs got wet. Then our DJ Mike, our DJ that came that day, all his equipment got wet before you could carry them and all of that. And I just really thank God that nobody was injured that day, honestly. Then before you knew it, they ushered us to the chemistry lab, front of the chemistry lab, because the kids were actually even now writing work practicals that day. So imagine a whole lot happening that day. So time was going really that day, and then we quickly just had to talk to each other, and then honestly, the teachers on ground supported us. The teachers really supported us. And the next thing, we just decided I would use the school hall. It's not like a very big hall like that. It's just like, feels like 3 classes in one, you understand? And we knew it wasn't going to contain all the boys, but that was like what we could do in the moment. At least the boys would be cramped up and everything. So we decided to use the school hall that had not been swept in a long time, cleaned up. And then there were just some 4 boys that really just tried for us. Like, a lot of students really came in to help, or like our teachers told them to come. And honestly, the boys came, packed the chairs upstairs. Where we now use was not like 2-story buildings, and it was a little bit away from where we had put the chairs before. We should arrange everything. DJ's microphone did not on first of all. I was like, Jesus Christ. There's really no success story that you hear that doesn't have a side story. But the good part of it is that one will just go after one's goals with a lot of courage and resilience, and you understand, just get things done. Really, it was really good. And that's how we quickly did Plan B and use the school hall. I hope you are still enjoying my Madekuti song in the background. I hope you can hear it. So it was really good. It was a really nice outreach. I'm not saying because I was the one that organized it. It was by all standards. I'm publicly thanking all of our speakers again. Miss Tosin Awobajo. She came in so early that day, she came in wet. But she came into everywhere. I was like, so sorry, Tosin. She's my namesake. I was like, so sorry, Tosin. And it was my first time meeting her in person. So sorry, Tosin, and all of that. She was like, no, it's okay. Just do your thing. You guys should just get ready and all of that. She was in high spirits, great character, and her face was really encouraging that day. Trust me. I really, really appreciate you, Tosin Awobajo. Thank you, Awobajo. Thank you so much for coming to the outreach. She spoke on mental health, and then our session was actually really practical and relatable, but those boys are very naughty. Our session was really practical and relatable. She was really engaging with the kids. And then Chef Tade of TVC came. He came in good time as well, and I liked how he actually asked questions. When you finish teaching and you ask questions and the kids are able to answer you, that was really good for me. I was like, yeah. It means that he actually taught well. The kids listen and then they can remember what they learned and also apply. Then Mr. Ezekiel Adebanjo, he did a talk on financial expose for them. And, within a very short time, was able to communicate a lot of information and in a way that the kids understood. So thumbs up to all of our speakers. We really, really do appreciate you. Thank you, Tosin. Actually, Chef Tade's name is Chef Tade Oluwatosin. So there was Tosin Awobajo, Chef Tade Oluwatosin, and then Mr. Ezekiel Adebajo. Thank you so much. And for all my friends, I'm blowing podcast kisses for you. You people, you're not too much. Thank you. Mr. Rashid Jimo is actually a chemistry teacher at Ijerabad Senior High School, and then he's the founder of Great Edge Academy. He's my senior colleague, really, and really my partner in purpose. We do a lot of things together. Let me say this publicly. We actually have a signed partnership commitment with Great Edge Academy, actually. So what we're doing in the partnership is just to collaborate to ensure that STEM education is given to the kids in Mushin, you understand? And that's for boys and girls, really. And then, so we're going to be doing a lot of things together. They're actually one of our sponsors and our partners for the event. Shout out to Mr. Rashid Jimo. Really appreciate you. And then Afoma Onogidingene. Afoma is a long time daughter, friend, sister, mentor, accountability partner, gist partner. I'm just looking for all the titles in the world. Thank you, Afoma. We call her Afi, she's my home girl, really. Thank you so much. She got the speaker from ISEC because she actually is with ISEC and she does a lot. She's a pharmacy student. She does a lot with sales and marketing, you understand? And she's actually a very disciplined person. She's wonderful babe, really. So Afoma actually got our speakers for us from ISEC. And maybe, so I had not met us because I had a conversation with Mr. Ezekiel But and Mr. Chef Tade came from my own side, but the two other speakers were from Afoma side. I had never spoken to Tosin before that day. I think it was that morning that she was trying to find her way to the school, or she had gotten into the compound already, said before she could we spoke and everything. So we had never exactly met before. And Afoma got top-notch people. Like, she understood the vision so well, and then she was able to like bring people that could like, you understand, just come and speak. And it was really nice. Thanks so much, Afoma, for doing this with me and for the wonderful projects and things we do together, and we will still do in the future. Thanks so much. I really want to publicly appreciate you. Deborah Nedo, incredible woman, really incredible archivist, incredible professional. As in, you will know that this is her work. She's a social family life practitioner, and she did social work in Lag, and she works with Lagos DSV. Oh man, you guys come and carry my own girl. She's so good at what she does. Like the way she was relating with the kids, the way she was, controlling them. I was like, even me, I just stepped back. Professional on the field. Thank you so much, Deborah and Edo. Chisom Ukachuku, my Salesforce mama, podcast buddy, general friend, and life friend. Chisom, man, she's too much. Honestly, I don't know how she does it, but she carries it all so well. And I just like her. She is just an amazing person. I like everybody, but I like Chisom very much, actually. And I respect her a lot. She's got 3 kids, and she came for the outreach drenched. Like, do you know what that means? Like, she was soaking and dripping that day. I was like, Jesus, but she really, really just came top spirit, anchored, I was seeing, she does events, compare, mom, man, she's really doing so well. Thank you so much, Chisom Gachiku. I really appreciate you. Sister Lade of Adire Classic. Thanks, Mama. I really appreciate you. Like, she was there from the beginning to the very end. God bless you, and all that is yours. Thank you, Mom. Omaomi Epsiva Ogadi, thank you for standing with me. Thank you for standing with us. Like, this whole thing started with, like, the way with this outreach even started safe. Like, Omaomi, thank you so much. You're such an incredible person. Like, thank you for all your feedbacks, your friendship, really. Like, aside outreach, thanks for your love and your friendship. I really appreciate you. Adiola Ajakai actually owned the deal. Like, she was in charge of the food, and like a lot of issues that came up in the process of like sourcing for funds and everything. I'll just text Diola and she will say, "Don't worry, I'm praying with you. Don't worry." As in, she just give me ginger. Like, honestly, it's really nice to have friends that are powerful, that are supportive. Forget all the vibe. All these people that I even mentioned, they're incredible, serious spiritual people. Honestly, serious professionals, enjoy life, you understand, and they are serious people, so they are gatekeeping for you in the spirit, man. As in, the kind of friends I have, and like people always say, how did you get your friends? Because they are so incredible people. And my brother-in-law will say, Tosin will never tell you what she does for her friends, but she will always tell you what her friends do for her. So really, I know I'm a very great friend. Honestly, I try my best, honestly. And honestly, I'm so glad and grateful for all my friends. Honestly, sorry, don't let me bite my tongue. Aisha Agomeke Aliyu. Aisha is actually my childhood friend. We went to secondary school together, and she was in my status, so she didn't say anything. Say in this life, that's why it's not even good to be vexing for people. Like, don't just take offenses. Offenses is not something that you should allow in your heart at all. Like, Aisha was at some point, I was like, I wanted to even, like, it just came to my mind, like, let me even call Aisha. That does she know we are doing outreach? Like, she has not said anything. Little did I know that God was preparing a table for us in the presence of international day of the boy child. Because Aisha actually just showed up at the event. Like, I was upstairs, I was wearing my glasses, I was looking, I was like, is that Aisha? And she was coming close. I was like, this is Aisha. I literally screamed. I wish somebody caught a video of my scream. But it was really nice to see you, Aisha. Thanks for your support. Thanks for doing life. We were connected again last year at ALX, and it has been really, really nice doing life with Aisha. Thank you so much, Aisha. Okwemi Abolaji, Tamak Daddy, Oshe. Thanks for all your feedbacks. He wasn't able to come for the event, but his feedbacks were really, really nice. Mrs. Udeme, actually, someone shared the flyer, you understand? And Mrs. Udeme now saw the flyer, and then she now joined the volunteers group, and then she came in very early. Ironically, she's an elderly woman. Like, I was like a little bit thrown off balance. That's why it's good to just be respectful to people. I didn't even know who I was talking to was a grown woman. I was just saying, good evening, man, how are you? Something. You understand? Like I would just talk to, like, on the group. Everybody would talk. We're all kind to each other. Some of us had not even seen each other before. When she pulled up that day, I was like, oh my God, thank God I wasn't rude to her. But really, just be good to all men. Like, just be good to everybody. Be respectful, be kind. You don't have to know who the person is. You don't have to, you grab. Just be good and kind to people. So Victoria Igwe, let me tell you guys, my great teacher, she's actually an education student in LAG. It was her birthday on that day, and I was so happy she came. We had a wonderful time together, took pictures. God bless you, Victoria Igwe. God, it's like celebrate you 1,001%. Mwah. I say, you birthday cake. I don't owe you, like, I don't like to owe people, but I must see you in camera. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. Despite your schedule, I really, really appreciate you. We really appreciate you. The boys appreciate you. And we really hope that you had a very fulfilling birthday experience as well. Then, thank you so much to my friend Mariah Obi. She wasn't around, but actually from Mariah sharing her flyer, Chess for Charity Africa actually like saw our flyer, and then they partnered with us, Mr. Dare, Mr. Ezekiel. It was really nice having everybody together on it. Mr. Dare and Mr. Ebenezer, sorry. Mr. Ebenezer came for the outreach, but because of the rain, the boys could not play the chess before we started and everything. But really, thank you. And I know that we'll still have, like we said, we have a lot of things to still do together in this life. So no, not an issue at all. We'll still do other things. Pictures and videos were taken by the one and only, the real Mayor Pixel Afamifuna. Maya Wagusaya, thank you so much. Shout out to him. Beautiful pictures, beautiful videos. I really like the interviews. I just the effect, the Mayor effect now. So please, you guys, just check him out online. The real Mayor Pixel. Maya Wagusaya is on LinkedIn everywhere. Maya Wagusaya Ogusaya. Go and look for him and check out his work. And please refer my guy. Thank you so much. Free advert. Anything for me, yo. Anything for my Afamifuna. Okay, thank you so much. And thank you so much, O1. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Let me say this part. Thank you, Oluwatosin, for believing. I want to thank me for believing in me, for not giving up on me. You understand? Like, I really appreciate you. So, I just blew kisses to myself. Thank you so much to say. Thank God. I really want to, like, this scripture came to my mind. I was like, thank God. I want to thank God because it is God that works in us, that works in me to do and to will of his good pleasure. Thank you so much, Lord, for helping us in this outreach. We really don't take it for granted, and we really appreciate you, Jesus. So, thank you so much, Lord. Let's go on a quick break, and we'll be right back for the remaining part of the show. Welcome back to PlannedPath podcast, your choice for book reviews and crucial conversations. Remember to listen to other interesting, amazing episodes that we have. And just that my name is Oluwatosin, aka Auntie Tita, your host on the show. Okay, all right, welcome back. So after such an event, like a successful event as such, it's not uncommon to feel low, because after people congratulate you, they start asking what's next and everything. And you start asking, am I doing the right things? Did I do it well? What should I have done? So one thing that I did, I will share with you, if you are doing something grand and you're afraid of, sometimes people call it depression, things that may come. I don't call it depression, because actually depression is a serious mental health issue, and it requires a clinical diagnosis. So I was not depressed, I was just feeling a little bit, you understand? And it's not uncommon. This is not the first time I'm feeling like that. So one thing I always do after every event, I write out lessons. Immediately, like as it's fresh in my mind, instead of blaming myself and say, I should have done this, why did I say we should use the school field, we should have used the the hall upstairs, rather something. No need. I just write all the lessons out in my diary, and update it on the Google Sheets of the event, Google Docs of the event. Actually update the lesson, so the next time there's an event, you can look back and say, this was actually what happened at the other time. You can recall and just pick lessons. Just use data from what has happened before to make better informed decisions for the future. Second thing I always do is that, like I always say, I would say, your motives for doing things have to be very right. You understand? you should actually not do things because of your ego, because you want to be center stage, because you want everybody to know that you are doing outreach, or because you want to be raining grant. It has to really be about people, because usually what makes people feel like really, really bad after stuff like that is because they want to be at the center stage, and if they were not really, maybe they have pictured that like I was just saying, my friends, I imagine I had pictured in my head that I'll now have a grand entry from the chemistry lab, I'll walk across the field, there'll now be video, slow motion, and then I'll now come and introduce the event. Imagine I had all of those things in mind and it didn't happen. I must have really felt unhappy. But what was my own? Actually, during the event, volunteers were working, the speakers were speaking, the boys were seated. I actually sat among the boys. They didn't even notice. I think they were even looking for me at some point. It was someone that now came to me that, why was I sitting? I said, me too, I'm listening. You understand? Like, it's not about you. Like, it's really about the people that you really need to impact, really. That's a very good, mindset to have. And another lesson I would like to talk about is that my brother and friend Ayarika has always told me over the years that if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go really, really far, you start going in teams. So I really, really understand better after this outreach, the importance of having people in teams, things you don't even see, it's people that will tell you. And as a leader, be kind to people and don't use people. Don't use people. Every single person that volunteered for me or that works with me or is a vendor with me knows that I'm not really out to use them. I want to grow my business, of course. It's not a charity. Okay, PlannedPath is not a charity. It's a tarmac initiative that is the NGO. It's a business. We are here to make money and we are serious about that. But even as we do that, really, I'm still up for your betterment and I want you to grow as you work with me. So that's very important to have as a leader. Shout out to all my team. Afoma will always tell me, Afi will say, build teams and structure, it will help you. Like she always say, she even still told me this on Friday when we were running over some goals and stuff to do. Okay, so that's it, for the school outreach. Thank you so much for listening. So let me go on a very short break and I will come and tell you again another juicy thing that has happened in May and that I'm very grateful for. Free your mind, free your mind, free your mind, free your mind and set your so free. Your mind, free your mind. Let me just do podcast like that. I don't have a voice to sing. Anyway, so on Wednesday, 22nd of May, I went to TVC, Your View TVC, with the phenomenal, iconic ladies of Your View. Glory be to God. Hallelujah. So let me tell you something about Your View, right? So, when we grew up maybe watching Fujias of Commotion, NTA News. Yes, so Sunday now, we watch Papa Jazz School. In the night, Love Ventures. We grew up, it's not those things we grew up watching. I believe that for kids nowadays, one of the things they will see on TV, yes, and not Netflix, so yes, and what they will see on Nigerian stations, channels, is Your View TVC. That's I think it should be up to almost 10 years now, at least going to 10 years that TVC Your View has been, and trust me, you've done really phenomenal work. Shout out to Your View TVC. So I'm not just fancying Your View. I think this was 2016. In 2016, I was at home one Friday, and during Your View TVC, Fumi actually went on. Fumi Odushola was talking about an outreach, and ironically, the outreach was happening very close to my house. I was like, what am I doing at home? Let me go for this outreach now. You understand? I think that was during my PGD, I think before second semester. No, I finished PGD. So anyways, that was how I went for the outreach. And for 5 years plus now, Lofe has been such a phenomenal family to me. I'm so happy about Lofe. Lofe is my family. In fact, this outreach, they supported me. All the ginger, all the energy, all the feedbacks. I learned about Lofe from Your View TVC. And there are really ladies that I really look up to. And I'm not famzing, I always say, I'm not famzing anybody. I really appreciate when I see something that is good. I'll always talk about it. I'm not up for just putting people down. I don't like that kind of attitude. When you see something good, you should say that it's good. Like, these ladies are a breath of fresh air. Like, you know what it means to have people that they are not doing negative femininity. They are in their husband's house. They are doing well in their career. They have kids. They are not preaching nonsense online. More in this 21st century, in this 2024, these are people to really look up to. Like, when I see things, they say 100 women in media, 100 women and they put your VTV, I'll be clapping like this. Although I've not been following so well in like 3 years now. I don't actually have a TV in my house, really. But your VTVC ladies, like, they're really... Like, sometimes I even see the videos on YouTube and I watch. Phenomenal. Like, they are doing so well and they are great role models. My role models, actually. And I'll tell you how. See, last year, September, at Smart Stewards Conference, that was at Museum Center, I met Tokpe Makodige, Mrs. Tokpe Makodige. And honestly, like, I just saw her. I really just liked the way she was carrying herself with so much grace. And she knew about what she was saying. You know, when somebody read script, it's different from when somebody knows what they are saying. So this person, like Mrs. Tucker, really knew what she was saying, and people were taking pictures with her. And I just looked at her. I felt she was tired, so I didn't want to stress her for pictures. So I was sitting at the lobby, actually, at Museum Center, and she was not like, you don't want to take pictures? I was like, I want to, but I didn't want to stress. She was like, no, come now. I was like, hey, thank you. That's how I took pictures with her. Ironically, I showed her that picture when I went to your view on Wednesday, 22nd of May, and we just got talking and a lot of things. Like, thumbs up, women. Like, you guys are doing phenomenal work. Moriah Afolabi Brown, Mrs. Moriah Afolabi Brown. Honestly, Moriah, I like her leadership. And I know leadership is not easy. As I work with people, dynamics of different people, and she's the MD of TVC Entertainment now. Dynamic, you know, that kind of workforce, it's a lot. It's a lot, really. Like, I see everything she's doing. I see that times that because she's the MD, even before she became the MD, it was her show. It was like she was the host of the show. And I can imagine the number of hard decisions she has had to take. Maybe she had to fire somebody. Even she had to do it officially, but if it was left to her, she wouldn't have done it. And I can really, like, relate with a lot of things that she, maybe, you understand, like, she does. And it's really nice. I like how she carries herself, and I like the fun side of her as well. And I like the way she's the strict anti-Mariah. Shout out to you. I really appreciate you, celebrate you. Thanks for being a breath of fresh air. Delectable, phenomenal, great sense of fashion, modesty. Can we say that? Like, they would dress so nicely. They would not have to show their body, and they would just look so nice. As in, clean content. Honestly, consistency over the years. You know what it means to show up for that long? Man. Big thumbs up to them. Even on public holidays, they will go. Even on Christmas, so I can't remember, but I know that on Muslim holidays they've done your view. I've not even observed if they do on Christmas Day, but consistency. Honestly, I really appreciate you. Then I actually met somebody that was my first time I was seeing her on your view, Mrs. Ramatu Shehu Oyubo. As in, she's a Muslim woman, at least. What's her name? Mrs. Akashat Zibiri Aliu. Mrs. Nimat Akashat Zibiri. She actually will have somebody to twin with, like, you understand. It was nice to see her, Mrs. Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, and like, I went to check her online. I was like, oh my god, like, you know, she's a consultant. She even told me she was doing like a course like that. I was like, thumbs up, mama. I really appreciate you. You're doing great, man. Well done. Like, celebrate you. And Mrs. Nimat Akashat Zibri, I've watched her over the years. Like, I like the way she is herself. She's not trying to, you understand? You know, when people say be yourself, they usually talk about being complacent. She's not being complacent. She's actually being herself and being, like, standing up for what she believes in, and really just doing the right things, and really just, like, growing in her career, in her family life, and everything. And I like that the way Elijah will just play like a video she put online, like on, I think that was Friday, on Mrs. Jenny Kuti's page. And I was like the way she was like twerking and playing, it was really nice. It's really nice to see that side of her. I really, really, really appreciate you. God bless you. Thanks for coming on your show, and I'm keeping those pictures, man. Like, I'm sorry, see. So I will always tell you people this, like, that was my first time on your V. I've been on TV, I've been on News Central, I've been on a lot of other radio stations, Inspiration FM, Lag FM, and so many things. By the way, I forgot to mention earlier that our Tarmac initiative, the boys' outreach, was actually even put on Vanguard newspaper. I've been on stuff, you understand, but let me tell you, it was my first time on your View TVC. And when it's your first time of doing things, don't let anybody shame you, my dear, because the next time will be a second time, and there will not be a first time twice. So please be loud, be joyful, be playful, be grateful about it. You understand? These are opportunities that people are looking for, and it just came to you like that, like literally, without like doing anything. You understand? The opportunity just came and you went on your View. I'm gonna be loud about it because that was my first time. When they invite me again, it will be my second time, but I'll still be happy about it and take picture and still wear fine clothes. You understand? So when is your first time, enjoy it, because it will not be your first time twice. Don't let people shame you to say, yeah, what's your business, man? I'm gonna be very happy about this. Thank you, Jesus. So that was it, Sha. Thank you. So the last part of this podcast is that I'm recording this on Sunday, 26th of May, 2024. And by the time you are listening to it, our training for corpers, NYC members that teach in school would have been announced on all social media platforms. It's really interesting to note, like I said it on one of our, on all our social media pages, you know, we do this video series where like the video is just showing any like outside scenery, and then we are just talking in the background. So I was saying recently that it's just funny how more than 50% of NYC members are posted to schools. So without any form of training, you understand? Medical people will go to medical field, lawyers will go to law firms and everything. But every other person, you did economics, Yoruba science, religious education, everything, to not pack all of us, accountant, pack everybody to school without any form of training. That's like, as if people don't even used to respect this education field at all. You just feel that people can teach, which is not actually correct. So every Bola, Chidi, Mohammed, Aminu, Amaka, Emioluwa, Bolu, everybody will just pack themselves. Every Wendy will pack themselves. Every Precious, every Temitayo will pack themselves to be posted to school without any training. So really, we'll talk about this on another episode. But what I'm saying is that please go on all our social media platforms to ensure that you actually register for this event. Share it too, please. I know that it's not everybody that will become teachers later, but for that 1 year you be a teacher, please, for the sake of the kids, please attend this training so that you can be well equipped for the 2024-2025 academic session. And the event is free, but you have to register. We're expecting more than 5,000 corpers to be there. You have to register. We're actually also looking for sponsors, people with similar visions, complementary visions. So if you want to sponsor or partner with us, please be free to reach out to us. That's it on today's episode. Thank you for listening through this episode, sitting and just enjoying my gist, premium gist. People will start paying for these gist stories. Like I'll be doing premium podcast. You'll be paying me subscription to hear my gist. Okay, have a nice day. Listen to other episodes. Till we meet again. Bye-bye. Free your mind. Enjoy.